Hey there, Vinny from Project Frugal. Rotten couple of weeks in the stock market for Denise. Let's check out why. Here we go. Denise has now got $26,000 plus $33.67 in the wallet, just over $26,000. The last time this video was made, episode 30, a couple of weeks ago, the balance was $28,171. Basically now the total balance is $26,032 and some cents. So a total loss in the last 2 weeks without doing anything to the portfolio, without putting any more money in, $2,039 down the gurgler. What a great result. Invest with me. I'll see you right. You can guarantee that. No, don't do that. Invest with Denise. She'll see you right. $2,000 loss. Over $2,000 in 2 weeks. Amazing. So it's been a disaster. There's nothing short I can say apart from that, really. So yes, we got some dividends. Whoopee. So the total portfolio has lost almost $4,000 since it started 30 fortnights ago. So what's that? That's well, it's just over a year and a month, a year and 2 months, pretty much. A year and 2 months, $30,000 invested, $1,000 a fortnight on average, down $4,000. Incredible. So you can see on the chart here, let's go and have a look at the chart. The market is just absolute rubbish at the moment. This one, we will not be investing any money at this particular point in time. And the reason is, since I've been doing this financial journey, the FIRE journey, Financial Independence Retire Early, we've put all of our money into paying off debt, paying off the mortgage, starting to invest, building up some funds in the background, buying a second-hand car. Admittedly, it was cheap. That's another story. But basically just getting ourselves in a better financial position. And I don't feel comfortable putting more money into Denise's portfolio because we've basically been living on the smell of an oily rag for the last few years, and we don't have any money in the bank. We're broke, essentially, apart from the investments, which are going down. So what do? You relax. That's the first thing you do. You don't panic. You definitely don't sell your stuff, your stocks, your shares, your whatever you've got. By not investing, we're not losing any money. Well, maybe the market will still continue to go down, but there's no point putting money into a market that's downtrending, even if you might recover it a couple of years down the track. I know people talk about dollar cost averaging and all that sort of stuff, and I agree with that. That's fine. But at the moment, I actually need some money in the bank. Been doing this for 8 years. I just need a chance to sit back, analyze it all, take a break for a couple of weeks or a month, and relax. And we'll invest again when the time is right. So that's when the next episode will be. But let's look at the carnage from the last week. If we go back to the last video, which would have been the 8th of June. So 28,171. Yep, that's the one. So last 2 weeks, negative 18.28. And it's just basically been downhill for the last few days. Couple of really bad days in terms of the investments, and they just bottomed out big time. So look, even on that day there, the portfolio dropped, went from 2164 in the red or the black, I can't remember which one it is, $800 down in one day on a small portfolio of only, less than 30,000. $800 gone, bang, that's 3%. And the next day, the carnage continued, another $600 gone. So 2 days on a little portfolio like this, $1,500 gone out of 30 grand. And it gets worse, you carry on the next day, negative 36.28, bang, another $600 gone on that day. Was that 5 days ago? So it has recovered a little bit since then, but hey, let's face it, I'm not counting my chickens with this particular portfolio. If we look at the longer view over the last year, I mean, everything was going okay until Omicron did its rounds around the world, and all of a sudden governments realised, we can't keep locking people up. Everyone's getting Omicron, and let's open everything up. And of course, all the money that's been pumped into various governments around the world has caused this massive destabilisation and inflation increases. Total disaster in terms of governments around the world. Maybe they could have handled it a lot differently than what they did. putting cotton wool over people clearly didn't work. Well, it's not working now, and we're reaping the benefits of that. Massive losses, and no one's immune. I'm not immune, that's for sure, and you probably aren't immune either. Cut a long story short, the volatility is not finished with yet, and it's highly likely we may go into a recession. But even if we do, I've still got some money that I'm not going to be taking out of this portfolio. There's no point. There's no point basically taking a loss on the whole thing. It's diversified enough. It's got 13 stocks on there, so that should be okay. Let's see what else we can see here. So there were some dividends that came out, so it's not all doom and gloom. It's pretty much doom and gloom, let's face it. Let's go and have a look. So Stride Property paid out, and there should be some more dividends coming up. Let's go and have a look at the bigger picture over here. So like I say, today was a good day. $137.38 gone up. That's going in the right direction at least, so that's something. Still down just about $4,000 overall. Introduced a new feature onto this. We've got 8 gainers. This is only for the day, and 3 losers, so it gives a bit of an indication of what has happened generally speaking on the market. I mean, some of these stocks might be higher weighted than others, so it's not a great indication, but it's a general idea. The stock market went up today based on that. Might have to add some more figures into this, like has the general market gone up today, but in theory that's covered in the NZX 50 charts. We have a look at this. Don't know how relevant this is, but today, yeah, it's all good. And there's no point banging on about this because we all know what's happened because I've shown it in previous videos for that. We'll go back. There are some dividends coming up. Tomorrow will be a good day. It's got to be a good day. Let's hope so. Let's hope it's a good day. Let's hope the stocks actually go up in value. And there will be some payouts tomorrow. Tomorrow being the 23rd of June, 2022. Depending on where you live around the world, of course. We're in the New Zealand time zone here. So we're looking at how much we got there. We got 80, almost another 40. So almost another $120 coming out in dividends tomorrow. That's not going to hurt all the losses that have been inflicted onto this particular portfolio. But I am not a financial advisor. Denise certainly isn't a financial advisor. You do it at your own risk. Let's go down here. As well, actually, what you can see here on the left here, if we look at these 13 stocks, only 3 of them have made money thus far. This is the profit and loss. So this is the share price plus the dividends. So some of them, Barramundi investing in the Australian stock market, disaster. $800 down the tubes there. Marlin Global investing in world stocks, $742 gone. The New Zealand stock market, this Kingfish buying New Zealand stocks down 532. You know, the whole thing is a tale of woe and despair, I gotta say. What do? You just put things on hold. We know where things are at the moment. We just got to be patient, suck it up, get some money, but not invest in the stock market. This is our plan. What your plan is entirely up to you, but this is what I would recommend is just keep making money, but just hold on to it. Don't actually maybe actively invest. Your decision. Like I say, I'm not a financial advisor, but if I was you, I would put some money aside, get some supplies just in case. You never know what's going to happen with the market. Maybe this whole thing falls over completely and everyone's left with nothing and all of these stocks are worthless. So you'd be glad if you didn't buy Bitcoin at this particular point in time by the looks of things. It may recover, it may not. For us, it's all about just get some money in the bank, save some money, carry on living frugally, and when the stock market has a sustained period of going back up, that's probably when we'll buy again, and hopefully we can get some gains at that particular point in time. It might be 2 weeks away, it could be 2 months away, could be 2 years away, but I would suggest it's probably going to be, I don't know, maybe a few weeks away before we put some more money into this portfolio. We just got to see how it goes. Yeah, that's all I can say. That about wraps it up for this episode. We're not numbering it because we're not investing this time, but we hope to catch you soon when we do start investing again once the market starts to correct itself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more, and we'll see you when we see you. Catch you later.